Hello everyone, my name is Tricky and today I'm going to be creating Donkey Kong in code.org. So let's get into it. Before I do anything, we need to make some sprites. We're going to try and recreate it as close as humanly possible. Now in Donkey Kong they have that weird kind of maroonish color for the little like ladder step things. No, it's not like that. I can't get it, so we'll just use that for now. First of all, let's make these things. So we're gonna have, what should we call them? We'll call them what do we want to call these things? We'll just call them we'll call them border because border is the simplest one. So this is going to be border 1. We could technically make this into an endless game, but we're not going to do that. So we're just gonna make border 1. Put it where exactly is this on the map? Y. So first of all, I'm gonna put Y100. I'm an X100 and then Y75. Border 1. Set animation. Animation 1. Border 1 height. Why don't we put that as 25? Gotta put the 1 right here. Easy. 1. Come on, no. Gotta put border 1. Yeah, border 1. So now if we put this draw sprite and this background color white, you know what? No, we'll do gray for background. So now we'll have one of those. We need to make it a lot longer though. And no, we'll make the height 20. Move this down to 100 and make the width border 1. We'll make it 250. Alright, so now we have border 250. We're going to move it to the side a little bit, so why don't we try 125. We'll go up in increments of 25 until it looks just about good. Alright, we're getting close. 150. Gotta increase this just a little bit. 300. Okay, that is good. So I will be right back. I'm going to go make the rest of these real quick. And yeah, I'll be right back. We're gonna have to make them slanted, which might be a little bit tricky. And then obviously this bottom one right down here. Alright, so we made the borders now. I spaced them out a little bit more. They should all be the same, except for this one. Actually, no, they're all the same, which is good. So now we just need to make some barrel. We're going to make a barrel sprite, which is just going to be so fun. We need this barrel to be about, how big? Maybe 20 by 20. So 20 here, 20 here. Press enter. Alright, now we're going to need a dark brown color for the outside of the barrel, and then a lighter brown for the inside. Okay, have the outside of the barrel. Going to need to put like a steel bearing here on the barrel. So go here. I know you can't really see it right now, but trust me. Now, I'm very much debating if we could put that there, and then put this here. I mean, I guess that looks okay. Or we could do this, then fix this up, and it could look like that. You know what? No. I don't like that. I like this better, but we do need to add some stuff onto the barrel. So why don't we add like a couple brown spots on it. What do barrels normally have? No. And they'll have like a little latch that you can use to open it. So why don't we make that right now? Okay, we got ourselves a little latch right there on the barrel, looking good. So now we're gonna make it so that if a certain random number, so say 1 in 100, so we need a random number, 1 to 100 equals 17. We're going to create a barrel at where do we create it again? We're gonna want to create it at like 100 all the way up at like 50y. Set the animation. Let me fix that real quick. Set the animation to barrel. So animation 2, which is the barrel one. We're gonna make it. Okay, wait, we have to create a group first. Almost forgot about that. So group barrels. I recently did a lot more with groups, so now I know a lot more about how they work. Barrel, add barrel. I need to put an S on the end of this for barrels. And now simply so I could write if, we haven't actually made a player yet, so we'll do that later. But if we have to make ladders first too. So we're gonna copy this. Then we're gonna get rid of all of that. Use this same color palette. We're gonna need to make this a 15 by 30. Is that good? 15 by 30? Yeah, I think that's good. So we're gonna do that. Pretty easy. Then get rid of that. So now all we need to do, we're just gonna make in between every 3, we're just gonna make little ladder steps. And I'm using a hollow box so I know my spacing, because if I go a little bit extra, then it'll show an open gap in between them. There's a little bit of an issue there. So how would we go about solving this issue? We could just, oh no, we don't want to erase it. We want to just place it down. So now we have Control A, ladder. Okay, so where are we going to add ladders? We'll add ladder 1. We're gonna add ladder 1. We're gonna do it. Give me a sec. Right. Right here, right where my mouse is. We're gonna add it from right there. So that's about 240. And then we go in the middle. 250, 250. So 250, 250. Come on. 250, 250. I'll show you the first ladder and then I'll get the rest done right away. Ladder 1. Set the animation as ladder. Okay, we're gonna scale it. So ladder 1 scale is 2. It's not gonna make it go that, but it's gonna stretch it a bit. So then we have that, and we'll put ladder 1 height as maybe 150. I think 150 is good. Might be a bit extra, actually. Oh, that is a lot extra. So what if we flip it? So we'll do that. Would that make a difference in height? No, it will not. So we're gonna do half of that, 75. We'll try 60. I think 60 might be good. 55. 55 is probably the best it'll turn out. Alright, 55 is good. But why don't we make it like 53 so we don't have that little thing poking out. Alright, we did get rid of that little thing. Come on. Can we perfectly get this? And then if we drop the Y by 1, 251. Is it perfect? It's perfect. Okay. Alright, I'm going to go finish creating the rest of these ladders right here. So, I'll be right back. See you then. Alright, so we now have these ladders fixed. We have not coded in the actual code for the barrels to fall down. However, we have made it summon barrels, and they will fall down these slopes, but there's one major problem, as you can clearly see. These barrels are going flying off of this slope right here. So we need to somehow fix that, whether that be slowing down their velocity drastically, which, I really don't want to do, but honestly, we're not really slowing it down that much, I would say. But it just gets a lot faster, which is a big problem. So, what could we do about this little, just this little problem right here? Honestly, I don't know yet. But you know what I do know? First, we have to make this. So we're gonna put an if here. I'm just gonna set up the format real quick, and then an if here, and then else, and then I will put this here. This could cause a lot of problems. So we're just to make it cause less problems, if math random number math random number 1 through 50 equals 17, and if group, so the group is going to be barrels is touching ladder 1, and for here we'll put barrels touching, I spelled barrels right, come on, hurry up. Yeah, see, I knew I didn't. Backspace, now we have it ladder 2, then we will set all of barrels velocity x. Come on, so barrels set velocity x each. Barrels, no, I just need velocity x for now. Barrels tab 0. Barrels tab 0, and then we're gonna put the y as barrels 4, no, -4. And then same thing for here. Barrels, tab, -4. Alright, I just want to see if this would, by chance... Oh, no. That's not good. So it'll only set the collision if, this little thing. So the chances of it setting a collision are 1/350. So let's change that very quickly. Hopefully that helps dramatically with this whole disaster. Why was that barrel going upwards? That is a big concern. You guys need to start moving, okay? And then barrels, velocity X. So this is border 1. We're going to set it as 5. Hopefully this doesn't mess anything up. -5. This one's 5. So barrels, tab 5. We are not going to bother with... You know what? No. Yes, we will. So I don't have to go back and do it later. -4. I meant... Okay. Let's put this on pause. Come on. That way it loads just a little bit faster. If you're wondering why it loads so slow, I don't know why. But it gets so slow on BlueStacks. Like... unreasonably slow. Okay. I'm liking this. And then -4. Whoa. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys should not be... That's a slight problem. Okay. But this is... I'm sure this is fine. I'm sure it's fine. What if I just put is touching? So let's put this on pause. If I put in is touching before any of these. So if it's touching this, put these little things. Come on, all of you are going inside of your little if boxes. Let's go. Okay, now if the group, so if someone in the group is touching any of them, so border 1, and if it's touching this one, border 2, nope, Control A, barrels, tab, border 2. I don't know why I said tab out loud, but that was just what was, going through my mind. So, let's finish this up. Second to last one, border 3. Let's wait for it to load a little bit. See, this is why it goes so slow. I'm not really sure why, but I should probably figure that out. Here, let me move my mouse real quick because it's kind of getting in the way of my microphone. Border 4. Hopefully that does not cause anything catastrophic. Okay. This is fine. This is completely fine and normal. Nothing strange is happening here by any chance at all. This is a bad idea. Would this help me at all? This little thing? Alright, I'm gonna go read all of this and see if it'll help me. I'll be right back. Okay, so I finished all of the barrels. I added more barrels. I actually fixed the barrels, so now they can go at once in different intervals. Like, look, there's one there. Travel slowly, but we haven't made the actual player yet, which is really what we need to do right now. Now, I could technically just put in a little circle like this. Just a little circle and have that be the player right now. But I want to actually create like a regular player, a normal one. So I'm going to try and do that right now. Okay, so we have our player, and I know it looks weird. It's going to look a lot weirder in game, where it's just walking around like this without any movement. But this is, I'm not saying it's temporary, but like, it's not official. So let's try 50, 350. I just want to see how the animation looks. Well, not animation, but like, you know, how the player looks. Okay. That is something that we can definitely work with. Player scale, why don't we try 0.8? Okay, yeah, that is just perfect. So why don't I go and steal the code for a movement system, and we'll see how that works. Okay, we've officially made the player movement system. It can move left to right with A and D, along with left and right buttons, and it can also jump with space button, so space button, and up button. There's only one slight problem. It slides down the ramp, which is very unfortunate. So, I don't think there's much we can do about this. We are going to have to make the player smaller, though, as I have just realized, because it's always going to hit the barrels if we keep it at this size. So how is 0.3 going to look? It's a bit small. So what if we do 0.5? So that big. And then we made the barrels slightly smaller. So we made them like the same size as they already were. So basically, deleting these is going to set the scale to 1 on default, meaning that they're just going to be their original size. Come on, let's wait for a barrel to spawn. Go ahead. Come on, barrel, spawn. Yes. So that's our new barrel size. We have not coded them going down these ladders yet, but we plan on doing that soon. And then look, just watch this. We're about to beat the game. Come on. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. The game is beat, but that does not mean that it's finished. So, if I'm touching ladder 1, so that's for ladder 1, and if ladder 2, that's for ladder 1, that's for ladder 2. So if player is touching ladder 1, and if player is touching ladder 2, I'm going to finish coding this in. And along with coding this in, I'm also going to code in the barrels. So hopefully, at the next cut, they should be able to go up and down the ladder, along with the barrels being able to go down the ladder. So I'll be right back. Okay, so we have the entire player movement system coded in. We have all the barrel movement system coded in. The only thing we don't have is a windscreen and collisions. As you can see there, barrels can now fall down each of these 2 ladders. Despite what it may look like, they don't always fall down the ladder. Overall, it's a very quick and simple game. But, like, it's not finished yet, okay? The entire point of Donkey Kong is to save someone, and we need someone to save. So, let's do that. But first, we need to code in what happens when we hit a barrel. So if there's 5 barrels, so we're going to need 5 of these if signs. Let's turn off this right here. So let's get all 5 of these out. Now it's if player collide, that one's barrel, this one's barrel 2, this one's barrel 3, and so on. So now what we need to do, we need to make sure that when we hit these barrels, that first of all, we put all of these barrels back into the spot that they came from, which is where they originally are, or at least their X value goes to where they were, which is negative 2,000. Oh, no, I already have all these. Okay, this one was not needed. So I guess I only have 4 barrels. Is it 4 or 5? Let me check. I think it's 4. Yeah, it's 4. So we need to put all of these barrels back at negative 200. So barrel, negative 200. We have to do it for each individual one. So barrel 2, negative 200. It's also going to go in this one. And so on. So we need barrel 3. And then let's finish up with barrel 4. Alright, all we have to do is copy and paste this into it. Copy, paste. Copy, paste. Copy, paste. Now all we need to do is put the player X and Y in there. So we're going to put player 50. Player 350. So bam, that's our entire barrel system coded in right there. Nothing else to do with the barrels. Don't get me wrong, there are definitely a couple bugs with them. Sometimes they'll stop moving in their entirety, but as you can see here, we're walking along. If we were to go and hit one of these barrels by accident, bam, game's over, like that. Now we gotta restart. So let's see, how quick is this game? Why aren't any of them spawning? I think that's a slightly better question. Oh, yes, there they are. So let's go through there. I swear I jumped that one. Like, you guys saw that, right? Going up that ladder. How am I dying to these? Maybe we should make the hitbox just a little smaller. Ooh, I gotta perfect that jump. All good. And yeah, that's basically it. Look at that, we just won. I don't know why none of them are spawning though. So what seems to be the issue with that? Let's bring this all the way up here to where we spawn our barrels. I think it's actually down. So if we scroll down past barrel 4, yes. This is what we need. Wait a second. This barrel velocity is different than all of these. I'm sure it's fine. Doesn't really matter. Okay, where do I spawn my barrels? Is it up here or down here? Let's go up. Yes, it's up. Alright, so it's right here at the top. Barrel X, blah 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 blah. So just in case all of these are in use. negative 100. Wait. No, we're just gonna leave that alone for now. But why don't we make this, instead of 50, we'll make it 30. Let's see how often they spawn now. Is that better? So it should be like a 1 in 30 chance. So yeah, that's a lot better. So we're climbing down. We're going through. None of them went down. So we should be able. Yes, sir. Okay, we're still sliding down all these slopes. We just need to make sure that a barrel doesn't spawn there. So those are all there. Hop over that one. Oh, yes. So now we just gotta make the little enemy guy that throws the barrels. I think we could technically repurpose this as Donkey Kong. And just for copyright purposes, this is not Donkey Kong, this is Conky Dong. A completely and totally different game by completely and totally different people. Fun fact. Then we'll make it a little bit darker for Conky Dong. Good old Conky Dong, look at that. Yes, sir. Okay, and who are we trying to rescue? We are trying to rescue. You know what? We're not going to make our own sprite for this one. We're going to be rescuing a good old-fashioned donut. Yes, sir. Look at this. Oh my goodness. This is a bit realistic. Oh, that's fine. Okay. So, enemy. Put the enemy 50, 50, enemy. No, actually, instead of 50, you're at 100. And we'll just put you as the copy. And then donut. So we'll set this as the donut right here. Donut. Copy. Donut. Donut. Scale 0.25. We want this 50, 50. How does that look? Oh, okay. What if we just do, watch. Look at how much smaller the donut's about to get. Okay, maybe we should do 0.05. Oh, that was not good. 0.05. Is that better? Okay. 0.75. Yeah, that's a lot better. Okay. Yeah, look at that. The barrels are coming out of the enemy. So why don't we bring you down to 75, just so it looks like you're touching the thing. 65, maybe? I gotta perfect this. Yeah. 65 works just fine. The barrels are coming out of his chest, which is all fine and dandy. And then we have the donut, who we are also going to put at 65. You know what? No. The donut can be at 75. I think that actually might be a little too tall. Yeah. 85. Okay. If player collide with donut, so if the player, alright, player, donut, let's draw some text. I'm gonna set up the text right here. I'm gonna draw some text. Let's set up the text right here. Okay, so after a little bit of fiddling around, I managed to get the text to work just right. So let me click on this and show you how it all works, what happens, and what happens when you finally touch that beautiful, beautiful donut right there. So let's go up. We climbed up. I know you might think the jumping's weird because you can infinitely jump, but honestly, I really did not have time to fix it. Look at that. It says you win right there. Isn't that crazy? That's great. It's amazing. Absolutely perfect. You win, and since you won, if you don't mind, can you leave a like if you really enjoyed? Check out my other videos if you like those videos too. Consider subscribing. You don't have to. It's all up to you. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.